You know it's going to be a good day when Meghan Sussex decides to just exist, because somehow her peace of mind triggers entire newsrooms. And this time, she's in her kitchen, living her best soft life, flipping crepes like the graceful goddess she is. And boom, the royal press collapses like a flan in a cupboard. So Meghan posted this beautifully serene video captioned, "Crepe inspo with a savoury twist. As ever, crepe mix, a fried egg plus, any veggies in your fridge. A fun and elevated take on your favourite breakfast sandwich." Simple, wholesome, aesthetic. You can almost smell the butter and hear the calm jazz in the background. But you just know somewhere in London, a royal reporter clutched their pearls like, "Oh dear, she's using a frying pan. Is that a royal snub?" Let's be honest, Meghan could post about making toast, and the UK tabloids would analyse the bread selection like it's a geopolitical statement. Sources say Meghan's sourdough choice reflects her ongoing feud with Buckingham Palace. Like, calm down. It's breakfast, not a rebellion. But here's what's actually happening. Meghan is doing what she's always done, turning simplicity into elegance, turning ordinary moments into art. She's showing her creativity, her groundedness, her ability to enjoy the little things that money or titles can't buy. And while she's gently whisking her batter, the same people who once mocked her for eating avocados are fuming because she's glowing, thriving, and reminding everyone, quietly, that peace looks good on her. Let's talk about the visuals for a second. The photo she shared. Gorgeous. A delicate crepe, golden and crisp on the edges, sprinkled with cherry tomatoes and herbs, sitting next to a glass of something bubbly, glistening in soft sunlight. It's giving slow morning in Montecito energy. It's giving, I'm at peace and no, I won't be joining your royal circus again. You can tell this isn't about showing off. It's about living authentically. Meghan's always been about intentional living, whether it's her work, her philanthropy, or even how she eats. That's what drives the haters absolutely mad. Because while they're shouting into microphones about how she's attention-seeking, she's literally just cooking breakfast. Let's take a moment to appreciate the irony. The British media, she's irrelevant, no one cares about her. Also the British media, Meghan Sussex breathes differently. Is it a coded message to King Charles? Every single time. And the funniest part, the very same people who once ridiculed her for being too Hollywood are now pretending not to notice that everything she touches turns effortlessly stylish. Meghan could post a potato with a bow on it, and it would look like a lifestyle magazine cover. Now, let's get into what this really represents, because it's not just a crepe, it's a statement. It's Meghan showing that she's moved beyond the noise. She's not trying to perform for the cameras or fit into anyone's outdated definition of royalty. She's redefining class, power, and success, not through titles or crowns, but through creativity, independence, and peace. While the monarchy is drowning in scandals, investigations, and awkward palace photo ops, Meghan's over here like, would you like some savoury crepe inspo with your existential crisis? You know the British tabloids will soon be running with headlines like, Meghan's crepes, secret message to Kate, royal expert claims Meghan's use of eggs is symbolic. Inside Meghan's kitchen, the hidden threat to the monarchy. It's laughable, and yet completely on brand for them. What's more, Meghan's calmness is her ultimate power move. The royal institution runs on drama, hierarchy, and control. But Meghan operates on self-worth, love, and authenticity. She doesn't need to announce her relevance. Her peace speaks volumes. And can we just pause to admire how this woman turned what could have been a cooking clip into an act of quiet defiance? Think about it. For years, they painted her as the diva duchess, the difficult wife, the outsider. Yet here she is, casually reclaiming her narrative through something as soft and joyful as food. It's like she's saying, you tried to silence me, but here I am, creating, thriving, seasoning my life however I like. That's power. There's something deeply poetic about that plate of crepes, too. Food has always been a symbol in Meghan's journey. Remember how the British tabloids twisted her avocado toast into a moral crime? They actually accused her of supporting environmental destruction because she ate avocado. Meanwhile, the rest of the royal family was busy not commenting on scandals involving actual crimes. So yes, when Meghan posts crepes, it's more than brunch. It's her saying, "I'll keep creating beauty no matter how loudly you hate." It's self-expression, it's joy, it's a quiet rebellion wrapped in flaky layers of batter. And let's not forget, she's also subtly reminding us of her talents. Meghan has always been a foodie. Remember her old blog, The Tig? It was all about celebrating taste, culture, mindfulness, and the art of enjoying life. She's bringing that energy back, but with even more grace and confidence. And oh, the haters hate it. Because she's no longer reacting, she's curating her life. She's setting her own tone, her own pace, her own table. And guess what? The world's still watching, still talking, still obsessed. Meanwhile, the firm's PR team is probably sitting in some dimly lit office like, "We need to counteract this. Quick, someone leak another photo of Kate planting a tree." Too late. Meghan's crepe already won the internet. You know what's really refreshing? Meghan's authenticity. No filters of fake perfection, no forced smiles for the cameras, just warmth, creativity, and a woman who's clearly found her rhythm. And let's give credit where it's due. She's rebranding soft power. She doesn't have to shout to make her point. She lets her peace, her passion, and her plate do the talking. It's elegant rebellion at its finest. And honestly, I think that's why the world keeps rooting for her. She reminds us that it's okay to walk away from toxic spaces. It's okay to start fresh, to redefine success, to find joy in the little things, even if the whole world told you not to. Because Meghan isn't trying to be perfect, she's just trying to be herself. And in doing so, she exposes the absurdity of those who tried to destroy her. So the next time Meghan posts a recipe, don't just see food, see freedom, see peace, see a woman who rebuilt her life from the ground up and came out radiant. They wanted her broken, but she turned her healing into art. They wanted her silenced, but she turned her voice into an empire. They wanted her forgotten, but she turned her breakfast into headlines. So yes, Meghan Sussex made crepes, and the world lost its mind. But behind that golden, buttery fold of batter lies something deeper, a quiet message to her critics. She doesn't need a palace to be royal. She's already a queen, in her own kitchen, in her own life, in her own lane. So while the tabloids are busy counting calories in her crepe, Meghan's counting blessings. And that's the difference between living for headlines and living for happiness.